What you doing over there? Ma'am. I'm talking to my pit bull. She's very suspicious. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, as we already addressed in the short or whatever the reel. Welcome in, everybody. There's a lot of new energy here. I'm very excited about that. A lot of people are clearly resonating with my craziness and my messages here. So I'm very excited to see all of you and feel all of you here. And as I said, for those of you that are my frequent visitors, welcome back. We have a little different message tonight. A little different. As you can see, I've got the tarot deck still in my hand, so I was getting ready to pull another card, but we always do the bottom of the deck. But tonight we're going to do something a little different. So let's get into the message. There's some kind of an ending here, and that ending is coming quickly. You are transitioning quickly away from something emotional. Nine of Cups. Nines deal with endings and numerology. Another thing that anybody here who's new on this channel, I tie in numerology personally when I do my tarot readings, because I just feel like it really does help give us another layer of knowledge and clarity. This is my water zodiac people, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. I'm trying to make a new word there. But this is a feel good. See how she's kind of tra-la-la off into the sunset? This is a feel good transition. 8 of Wands next to the Chariot and the Knight of Swords. This is a very fast moving transition. So we're not going to have a whole lot of time, I feel like, to embrace this and process it. It's just like, bam, download, time to go. Wham, side, it's like not quite blindsided, but it's definitely a very explosive, very fast moving, transformative kind of journey. Wands talk to my fire zodiac. So Aries, Leo, and Sag. Wands could be the next couple of weeks. 8, this would be 8 weeks. Cups are your months. So we're talking timeline. We're talking as soon as the next 8 weeks, which is 4 and 4, 8. So the next 2 months over the next 9 months. We're talking like summer of next year-ish, right? Maybe spring of next year. There's some kind of emotional transformation and something is ending for somebody here. Now this is the card that I want to pull more cards on. We have the High Priestess here in reverse. So in reverse, this is about something like you're forgetting to connect, you're getting downloads and you're not, for whatever reason, you're not listening to spirit, you're not listening to your counsel, whatever you label your shit, whether it's God, Buddha, Ra, whatever your belief system is, you're getting hits. And for whatever reason, you, me, we, somebody, we're not listening to this. We're not having an understanding of something emotionally. There's something here about your ego. You're favoring your ego. Swords rule the mind. I don't see swords, but ego is also connected to the Wands suit. Let me just go down to Wands real quick. Wands, let's just go down to Wands. But this is Earth energy. This is Taurus, I believe. Of course, I just scrolled away from my notes, but I'm pretty sure this is Earth. That's why I put all the little bunnies and the whatever the hell I got on there. It looks like a cat and a rabbit. But she's sitting on an earth foundation. So this is about getting grounded. You guys could be moving away from some kind of emotional upheaval that is up here in this area. And now we're shifting our energy and focus down from here down. Okay. So when you look at the body from half up, right, we talk about the upper chakras and the lower chakras. We're moving away from the head, the ego, being up in our head, being up in the air, and we're becoming more grounded in internal. So we're transitioning and we are shifting toward that. I'm still trying to get down to my damn wands, so just give me a hot second here. Swords, cups, wands, we already talked about in terms of timing, it's weeks. Yeah, wands embody the ego. It's about forward movement. As we said, we are definitely going forward. There's something here about an active message around boldness. I want you guys to think about fire signs. Who in your life do you know who could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius? Generally speaking, I'm an Aries, if you haven't been able to tell from my fiery delivery of, messages. But from my experience, my observation, every single Sagittarius that I have known, and that is like, we're talking like double digits here. It's just an energy I seem to attract, like energies attract. But very bold, very confrontational kind of personalities. Female Aries are very combative. We can be very bold. We can be very competitive. Same with male energy, but I feel like the male Aries is a little bit calmer. And I say that again through experience. I have known a lot of my husband is a male Aries, and he is a very different energy than me as a female. He is more calm and like earth energy, and I'm more like, pew, like I'm already into next year, y'all. I'm already fucking there. Okay. So, and then the Leo, I've also known Leos. Leos are kind of like a hybrid. They're like a mix of both, but Leos are more centered around self. So there's something here about ego, bold, battle, conflict, achievement, right? Competition, ambition, drive. So we are moving toward a goal. We're moving toward some kind of competitive aspect, perhaps. I'm not really sure what that means, but I feel like it is in the pursuit. How do I say this? It's in the pursuit of self-betterment. If that even is a word, betterment, self-evolving. This is about intuition and passion. So somebody here could be working on themselves intuitively. Maybe you guys are going through some kind of emotional journey, right? You guys are going through an emotional journey, and you're becoming more connected with your internal dialogue, your internal voice, your compass. Let me just get down to eights. Eights are about moving forward, communication. So there it is again. Divine. That's why there's like a lotus leaf here. You guys could be moving quickly, like hasty, not thinking, just jumping in. If you've been asking a question about something, the answer is yes. The Eight of Wands is a yes card. Yes, yes, yes. Quick, fast results. Keeping up with the message and respond. Being off something you're working toward or you've been traveling toward emotionally is really starting to kick off, and it's like a great start. There's a quick decision here. This is a very, very fast message. If I've not conveyed that, we're moving forward very quickly. It could be too, somebody's abilities are coming online. I feel like I need to say that again. I'm not really sure what the demographic is of as far as people that come to my channel. If you're healers, if you're shamans, if you're mystics, if you're, whatever your purpose is. But that being said, I feel like whoever's here, those of you that are here are awake. You have awareness, you have a elevated level of consciousness that I would say separates you a little bit, right? It separates you from, I would say, like a general 3D population kind of mentality. I feel like those people that are on this channel, I don't know if that's fair to say or not, but that's what I feel like. The people that are drawn to this content, you come to this account, you listen to these messages because you are aware. You are awakening if you're not already awake, and maybe you're looking for some kind of clarity. So if you are developing, if this is your story, this has to do with trusting your intuition. Trusting your intuition. All right. The bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups, more emotional sovereignty. This is like going in. This person is on an island. So to me, this feels like somebody here, or whoever needs to hear this, it's kind of like you've been going through a withdrawal. You've been going through, it's not stagnation, don't get it twisted, because we can move forward, but still kind of be idling a little bit. It's like forward movement, like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. It's like you're moving incrementally the way that you are intended to move. You are making progress. You are moving forward, right? There it is again. Look, 9 again. Total completion, total riches. Like the world is your oyster. You can have anything that you want. I do want to ask for just a clarification card on why is the High Priestess here in reverse. As my notes have talked about, in reverse, it just means you've been receiving information, and for whatever your reason is, you're not listening to it. In reverse, oh my gosh. I asked why. Why are we not tuning in? Why are we, it's not resisting. Like I said, you're not resisting, you're moving forward. Why are we almost like a separation? There's like a connection fragment, there's fragmentation, there's something here that you're letting go of. And the answer was death, rebirth, water. Do you guys see the Scorpio dropping these leaves down here? Do you guys see that? So this is also in reverse. So in reverse, it means rebirth. Scorpio energy specifically is you're moving forward. Here is another goddamn card. So let's just wrap up this reading because I feel like we're repetitive and people are just going to be like, fuck this, and they're not interested. You are moving forward. with some aspect of your life. There is, though, like a residual resistant kind of vibe. You are resisting something. That's why this card is also in reverse. It doesn't mean that you don't have the gifts. It doesn't mean that you're not developing your gifts. It doesn't mean you don't have the passion, the desire, right? As we already said, Wands is about transforming. You are in the transformational phase or the cycle of becoming whatever this card means to you when you see it. You've shut something out of your life. You've let something go, somebody go. You've walked away from something, right? Better days, horizon, happier times are ahead. Look at these sunsets. Happier times ahead. Maybe you've taken a trip somewhere and that has allowed you to gain different perspective, right? Maybe you are now shifting out of a very loud, chaotic time in your life and you're shifting down to a slower, more calm, more internal cycle of your life. Again, death in reverse is about slow transformation, slow change, earth energy, earth energy. This is very much of a personal journey. This is not you and somebody else. I'm speaking to you, or if I'm not speaking to you, I'm speaking to someone that you are directly connected to, that this is their story. That's how energy works, okay? So congratulations, you guys. Whatever it is that you've done, whatever it is that you're doing, this is a very positive, transformational delivery as far as what's coming through. It's going to be coming quick. If you haven't already experienced this lack of time, sometimes we feel like, where did the time go? Like, I don't know if anybody here has noticed this, but since the Lionsgate, I have been saying this, me personally, I feel like I just can't keep up with myself. As it stands, we left the Piscean era, and now we are in the Aquarius, right? Aquarian era. Aquarius is air. Aquarian is rebellion. It's free. I march to the rhythm of my own drum. I don't abide by the rules. I don't conform. Okay, that is Aquarius energy. It's in the air. If you're a fucking fire sign, like, oh my God, hold on to yourselves, right? Hold on to your seats, because it's like, what does fire need to sustain its flame? Air. So it's like, we're moving quicker. We're more animated. Like the transition is happening quicker, faster. And also, if you're an air sign, you're right on time, all right? So that is tonight's reading. We have a little bit of resistance work here, but hopefully now that we are identifying the potential of us resisting whatever this is, whatever the aspect, whatever the component is that is driving this resistance to change, we can overcome that. We can somehow embrace it and work with it, allow it to work with us instead of resisting it, right? Be in the flow, kind of like water, Scorpio. This is, again, this is intuition. I feel like somebody here is having some kind of massive, like, life-changing, something is happening for you and it's big. And it's not through a crisis. This isn't happening through the lens of crisis. This is happening through the lens of, I chose this and I've been asking for this and I'm ready for this. And so now it's coming through. So, all right, I'm going to leave you guys with that. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to go ahead and shoot the recap. I'm sorry. Bottom of the deck, psychic. I'm freaking out. I'm geeking out. I'm freaking out. I don't know who this is for. I hope you're fucking here if this is for you. Psychic, eyeball. Like your cup is full. This is the friggin' 369. This is frequency, energy, love, life. Like, okay, we got it. We're going to back off. We're going to leave you guys. I'm going to leave you guys with that. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed my eccentricities and my crazy fire energy. So love you all. Be good. I'll see you next reading. Bye.